What's going on, guys? Bosch here, and this is my sort of review slash recap slash speculation video for the latest episode of The Walking Dead, the mid-season premiere, The Suicide King. It is episode 9 of season 3, and just before I go any further, make sure that you have seen the episode, because this is a major spoiler alert. I am going to be talking about all of the events in the episode, and then sort of giving my thoughts as I go, and then maybe speculating about what's going to happen next week. So yeah, if you don't want the episode to be spoiled, I suggest you leave the video. So basically the episode picks up exactly where it left off last year. Daryl's been caught by the governor, and Merle has been outed as a terrorist, and Rick's group are quite close by. They obviously just saved Glenn and Maggie, and Daryl got captured. So here goes this big fight between Daryl and Merle, and in the ensuing chaos, Rick's group attacks and basically starts shooting everybody. And they kind of spot that Andrea's there as well, which is a bit of a surprise to them. And in the ensuing chaos, they all escape. Daryl and Merle are all fine, and they get out, and then walkers actually get into Woodbury and actually do take a couple of people out and kind of start freaking everybody out. They try and start leaving. And, Andrea kind of steps up into a bit more of a leadership role, which I thought was kind of a good thing for her, because in the past she's kind of been, docile and annoying at times, and I think a lot of people can agree with that. And, she kind of had to step up because the governor was obviously kind of down about, Michonne kind of beheading or stabbing his daughter in the face with a big sword. So, yeah, it was kind of, I guess, reason behind that. But yeah, anyway, Rick's group, they escape, and they get back to their car, and Glenn's kind of shocked to see Merle, which is, I guess, fair enough, considering he was the one that captured them and all that. But yeah, and Glenn kind of doesn't want Merle to, come back to the prison, because, he doesn't know where his loyalties lie either. It's a big theme in this episode is where your loyalties lie, and it's with good reason, if you ask me, because obviously Glenn just had his ass kicked by Merle. I mean, if someone had just beat me up, I wouldn't want them coming into my home, regardless of how safe it can be. And things go a bit awry there for the group. Rick has to make a decision on whether to keep Daryl and Merle, because if he doesn't take Merle, Daryl's not going either. And it ends up that Daryl and Merle go on their own. They go on the road again, and Carol is obviously a bit torn up by that. There was a bit of a pseudo relationship forming between those two, I guess. And it's a tough decision for Rick. And Daryl's been a very good member of the group in the last season and a half, which is really cool, because he's definitely my favorite character. He's definitely developed a lot, which I like to see. And he's really stepped up as I guess the second in command of the group, and he's done a lot for that group. And to see him going on the road, it's going to be interesting, because after that we didn't see Daryl or Merle. They were gone. So yeah, after that they went back to the prison, and obviously Tyrese and the others were there, and Rick didn't know about that, obviously. And he had to make a decision on whether to let them stay or whether to kick them out. And he kind of went a little bit crazy. He had a bit of a vision. I don't know what to call it really, but he saw somebody up on the second tier of the prison level that they were on, and it was a woman with it looked like dark hair, like about this long, and a whitish looking dress. Could have been a wedding dress maybe, or perhaps just a like a gown, like a nightgown or something like that. And I think the speculation that I've seen so far is that that's Laurie. It's a ghost of Laurie, or a vision of Laurie. Maybe Rick's developed a bit of schizophrenia. He's starting to go crazy, and that's fair enough. I mean, he's been under a lot of pressure trying to keep the group safe, and obviously Laurie died, and he went a bit psycho then too. So yeah, he sees that and starts just going absolutely mental, and it's not good. He pulls out his gun and threatens to shoot a few people, screaming, get out, what are you doing here, what do you want from me, just going absolutely insane. And that's sort of where the episode ends. Herschel tries to step up and say, look, we have to start trusting people again soon. We can't just keep throwing people out and keep pushing people away, because we need all the help we can get. And Rick just says, nah, I'm crazy. That's what he says. So yeah, that's kind of the episode in a nutshell. But as for next week, the little preview that they give you really is never enough. You always want to see more. But it sort of shows a bit of what Daryl and Merle are going through. And, a bit more of the development about, Glenn obviously wants to kill the governor because the governor's still alive. And, it's he kind of asks Michonne for help. And I think that Glenn's going to get himself into a bit of trouble here. And I don't know. I think ultimately, at the end of the season, whether they're going to keep the story arc going for the rest of the season of the season 3, I think it's going to be a showdown between Rick and the governor. I think we're gonna see some losses. I think someone's gonna die. I think at least 2 people are gonna die, and I think it's gonna be Glenn, and I think Herschel might kick it as well. But that's just my speculation. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little recap of The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 9, The Suicide King, and that's about all I've got. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.